What's up, everybody? This is Craddock, your real estate coach, and I am excited to help you go from 0 to 7 figures. And today, we're going to talk about one of the things that I learned that has changed my business by saving me a fortune in taxes. So I'm just going to share what I've learned over the last few years, and it's going to be awesome. So until then, definitely make sure you are hitting the like, subscribe, and follow button, and we're going to get into it right now. All right, so here is the key. If you have, let's say, we talked about this in other videos. Let's say you have a number of companies that all have their own LLC, right? Well, if you're the owner of that LLC, you will make money, but you're going to be paying ordinary income on that money. Well, what happens is if you have a bunch of LLCs or just one LLC, if it files as an SCorp, and again, talk to a CPA. I am not a CPA. I'm sharing with you what I was taught by my CPA. If you have all of those owned by another corporation, which is called a holding company, that is an SCorp, the SCorp, so an LLC, you can create it so that whatever the operating agreement says is how it's done. So if it's only you that owns it, you keep 100%. You and a partner, let's say you own 50%, you can keep 90% of the distributions and your partner keeps 10, even though you have 50% ownership. But in an S-Corp, it needs to pay out distributions based on percent of ownership, right? So that's why S-Corps are really an interesting model. It becomes a little bit more restrictive, but what it allows you to do is if you are making enough money that you can pay yourself a reasonable salary, that is what is taxed as ordinary income, right? And you're going to have to pay your self-employment taxes. You're going to have to pay all the extra taxes on that salary. But then the rest of that money does not get taxed as self-employment tax, right? So that money comes out, you save the self-employment tax, and then all of your tax strategies are out there to hit that money and make it so that you can pay less to the government. All right, so here are a couple of the tax strategies that I found really work. If you're a real estate professional, we've already talked about cost segregation, and what I would say is you need to buy rental properties and cost segregate those properties so that you can save the money. It's basically the 27 and a half years of depreciation in year one, right? When you're buying computers, when you're going on trips, I mean, literally schedule your trips around business events, right? Most conferences are in destination cities, right? So schedule that around the destination that you're going to. So you're able to take losses in your business for stuff that you would really be excited about doing, right? You're flying out to Colorado, right? You go to the conference and then you spend the next couple days after it's skiing and snowboarding, right? You're able to get your ticket out there and get your ticket back paid for, right? So find things around business events so that you can write off your travel back and forth as business expenses, right? It's pretty sweet when you look at all the tools. Now, there's a book called Tax-Free Wealth. Follow the guidelines in the book. What you learn in tax-free wealth is you're not looking to be edgy or be gray or be aggressive. What they teach us in tax-free wealth is that the tax code is written a certain way to incentivize certain behaviors. So if you have an S-Corp and you understand those behaviors that the government is incentivizing you to do, like buying real estate, they incentivize you, they give you tax breaks to provide housing for people, right? So if you are doing this kind of stuff, then you're able to use your S-Corp and bring the amount of taxes you pay the government down by a lot, right? I remember a few years ago where we heard that Mitt Romney, the presidential candidate, made $50 million in a year and paid 12% income tax, right? Well, how does he do that? It's because he's getting paid through his companies. His companies are looking for all of these tax strategies that the government rewards them for doing, and it makes it so that he pays less money. So if you structure your organizations and your entities in such a way that you will not pay the government just whatever the top line tax number is, but you're going to be able to avoid some of the taxes by doing what the government tells you to do, then you're going to save a lot more money. And I'll tell you, at the end of the day, a penny saved is a penny earned. So read the book Tax Free Wealth. Talk to a high-level CPA and post in the comments below if you want me to connect you to the CPAs that I recommend, and go talk to them. You're going to save a fortune. It'll be so much easier than making the next dollar is keeping the dollars you've already made. So until then, like, subscribe. Let's get out there. Let's make more money. And at the end of the day, let's keep more money. Go get it. Peace.